heard them. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Oh yeah. He was there and I murdered his scaly ass.
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
What do you know about the Dragonborn?
More
Not
than
just
you.
the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't
When
you
I
hear
was
the
a young
thundering
lad.
sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
I'll shut
Nor
your ass off.
nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
Yeah, sure.
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd
Definitely.
better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor.
That's why I'm going to take my time getting there.
I envy you, you know.
There we
To
go.
climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that?
No.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we?
No, of course not.
We are honored
not.
to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Make a move toward Balgraf, and you're dead.
That's Thane,
Yes,
bitch. Sorry.
We can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not.
Okay, so we're going to run down and see Lydia.
I might just be a servant among lords.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero.
Going to be more of a backstabbing
The
hero,
title
but a
of
hero.
Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
That only happens once, by the way. You can only get away with doing that once.
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. The Jarl has... The title of Thane is an honor.
Sometimes
A
these
gift for your service.
speech options take a
Guards
while
will know to
before
look
they
the other way if you tell...
you can choose
The
them.
Jarl... The
As you can see
title
what
of
happened
Thane
here.
is an honor. A gift. Lead the way.
Finally. Now
I've
I'm
got your back.
going to give
I
her
have
the
your
axe of
command.
Whiterun because it's two-hander, and as a warrior, she is better at two-handed than I am. It's an orcish axe this time around. It's a randomly generated axe with a randomly generated enchantment. So I'm going to give her that. And I'll normally give her a bow, but she should have one by herself anyway. It's
Let's
not a
get
big deal.
going then.
She'll pull out the nether regions. So what I I normally do after completing this part of the quest on making my way to High Hrothgar. I generally take the kind of long, tedious route. I clear out a couple of dungeons on the way there, which I'm going to do here. So I'll be taking on the road along here, and I'll be heading to Fort Amol, which is on the route, heading to our ultimate goal of Ivarstead. Yeah, the road goes roughly through the mountains. I'll probably take the shorter route and be stopping at Fort Amol, which contains something quite valuable I'm after. There's a couple of dungeons on the way which I'll also hit. There's also a giant's camp around there I want to reach as well, which contains a quite powerful weapon that I can give to Lydia in exchange for the axe she's got. You may have already seen it before. It's a well-known glitch in Skyrim that I can show you as well. I'm just going to fast travel to Whiterun because I'm a lazy bastard.
Why, Ismail, you did it.
Yeah, I know.
You
Great,
killed
isn't
the
it?
dragon.
Carriage ride is normally quite handy. I might be using him to get to some of the larger settlements, the larger hold capitals. Not the smaller ones though, because it's like 50 gold, and I'm tight ass. I'm not gonna use it for that. I normally go to those on foot, but the larger main settlements I will use that for. There's a few alchemy ingredients along here on a nab. There's a few quest lines which stocking up on some of these ingredients will be quite useful for. Other stuff I'll be just grabbing because it's useful. The moth I just grabbed is very useful for invisibility potions, which will do very, very nicely for the Nightblade. I won't go so bonkers with this later on. For now I'm just building up character and developing a little stack of posts.
Where are these vampires coming from? We need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Dawn Guard is installed, so I will get vampire attacks, which also gives me an option of well as becoming a vampire as well. So that's another option for you guys to post suggestions for. If you want me to join the Dawn Guard, become a vampire. Becoming a vampire would be very useful for a Nightblade. Just waiting for Lydia to catch up. Normally along here there is going to be some sort of encounter, so I'm quick saving. Always be careful. And what we got? We have a wolf. They normally attack Lydia, but this one's going for me. Okay. So the first dungeon which we're going to clear, it's not a very big dungeon. No idea what that is. So I'm just going to go into sneak mode and find out what it is. Never know. Assume everything in Skyrim is hostile until you can prove otherwise. It doesn't look hostile, it looks like a... oh, it's a Vigilant Stendar.
You speak to a Vigilant of Stendar. Come. Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. He is the god of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the god of
the
mercy.
Vigilant Ascender are actually where
None escape the vigil.
the Dawn Guard stem
All
from.
come into the light.
I'm sure there's nothing new for those of you who've played the game before, but that comment wasn't for you. The first dungeon up here, it's White River Watch. The tongue twister. I'm using the jump a lot when I'm in sneak mode because I don't have one of the abilities you get through perks for Sneak Tree, which is roll, silent roll, which is very useful. So there's one guy up there, and another one. Now, Lydia will follow you until someone hits her, and then she'll get a medieval on their ass.
Ha! Like the bite of a flea! Go ahead.
Oh, ale, that's going to be very useful for the food I want to make, which is elsewhere fondue. And this is now in the light armor. Still, it provides gold, which is always useful. One of the standard little Skyrim bits of story. Yeah, I took everything good. Gonna go for level up some destruction magic. Hopefully not get myself killed in the process. No, if I kill you first. Lydia, need your help? So let Lydia do all the work for me. Also grabbing the arrows because I'm going to need the ammunition. There's a little bit of food down here which I'm normally not going to touch, but since it's there, it's quite useful. It doesn't involve actually any cooking if I don't want to. I'm going to grab that though. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave those as well. Time to show off to the world how bad I am at lockpicking. Nasty habit of spending too much time cooking. I don't know why. Probably because I can't cook in real life. Or can't cook that well in real life. It's a good backstab weapon, it's a downsword. Handy for it's quite a powerful weapon, so I'm gonna cast it outside of you, so it doesn't give me away until I have quiet casting, which is going to be a while.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Hey, somebody get down here! Help!
Now you're mine.
Probably not clever. It wasn't clever. Let's try that again with less of my death. It works well when you've actually got backstab or some sort of but not so great when you haven't.
Who's there? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better
I like the way
not
that
keep
she
him
put,
waiting.
my character must put on a very manly kind of voice, because it's... He's got behind him. What is this? Pickpocket means you're stealth, and you can do...
No more. Are you?
Also levels, not only sneak, but also conjuration as well, because I'm using a bound weapon. Some of these contain alchemy ingredients, I think. Those are the ones I'm really after. I'm not really after anything else. Salt counts as both food and alchemy ingredient. I'm using it predominantly for the alchemy ingredients. And I'll grab those. Even though it's food, it's still useful food and doesn't involve any cooking, which is good. So I'll be doing a fair bit of looting in this dungeon, just basically to get some gold to sell the stuff from them. Won't be doing that all the time, as I said, just want to build up a bit of gold and also level some skills. What I may do is I may record it and fast forward it, or may record it and include them as bonus material, sped up or something, I don't know. Because it can get a little dull, I don't want to bore people. It can be a bit of a dull game to watch sometimes. I'm very methodical when it comes to clearing dungeons. Fortify marksman, do more damage, and hopefully get a sneak attack in. Sneak attack does quite a lot of damage. I want to kill him because he's a magic user. So 2 shots to kill him, even with legendary difficulty. That pretty much would have been able to kill even on normal. Lydia helps as well to beat the shit out of him. I've got another archer there, which is a problem for me. Lydia can tank it. Nice attack. Come here. Got a bow, wants to meet your attention.
I knew I
No, Lydia. Lydia, you kill them.
your best.
Lydia, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Now you.
Nice done. So, gonna loot their ammo. Also, take the light weapons that don't weigh so much as well. So helmet, those are actually quite hard to find. There's not that many of them. You can't actually craft fur armor, so it's actually not so easy to get hold of those and just some basic clothes, which is not really worth that much gold. Leather strips are always useful. Don't really want the iron, but I will go for the coin purse. Here's the guy I assassinated earlier. Always good to quick save. Staff also helps out as well. Grab the armor. Staff also helps out as well. It means me to do magic damage if I run out of magicka. Always worthwhile having. Explorer's Guide to Skyrim always gives you a map of random locations, which is always useful if you want to explore somewhere else. And you can read that like about 5 times in a row. It gives you 5 different destinations. So upwards we go. Potion I can either use or sell. on. And this next bit is also particularly fun. Ah, Blister Wall, very useful in healing potions. That is useful in the cupboard, maybe? Nah, just crap. And then again, those ropes might actually be useful. Sell them for something. I'm not going to say no to some more gold at this point.
You think it'll work?
Of course not. Dogs I can... But a half-starved wolf? Not a chance.
Right. Lucky if it doesn't rip our throat. What was that?
Wolf, perhaps?
Is someone there?
Kill you, of course. If you help the wolf, it won't attack you. If you shoot the wolf, it will. That guy there's got a lovely two-hander, so I want to kill him as soon as possible.
Over here!
Using Lydia as a shield, because she's big and tough and manly, well, womanly, and she can take the blows, especially if she's got heavy armor. And everyone shoot arrows at you. Everyone shoot arrows at us, which is nice. I can pick up the ammo. A bit of cover. Good cover-based shooting. Ah, it's a good shot. Got him where he was laying prone, which is always useful. I always aim below them, as usual. I want Lydia to go in and take the damage, so saving me. You want to make full use of Lydia and any follower you have on legendary difficulty. Let them absorb blows, let them attract attention. You're such a fragile target, especially if you've got light armor on, that you really can't afford to take risks. And you also need to save often. No, Lydia. Shoot at them, Lydia. I think that was hopefully a stray shot. I don't think I was detected. Yeah, you can see Lydia. So Lydia's actually finally going to attack. The only thing I've got to worry about now is stray shots and shooting walls. But even that's good. I can also level up sneak by getting a lot of sneaky shots if he'll sit still long enough. As you can see there. A sneak at 13 is good. Long enough, and I can do some leveling of archery. Again, aiming below him, but I missed that time. Oh well, never mind. So, pick up some ammo, because you do get through it quite a lot on legendary difficulty. Then being monumental crap shots isn't too bad either. So armor and ammo. Daggers also kind of a little bit of gold as well. You can enchant them if you want to level enchanting. Those are a bit heavy, so I'm not going to bother with that. I think I've already got one anyway. So, loot and carry on up. Come on, I want to get the mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, and Lydia will often do that. She will go just behind you and block the door, leaving you to jump, frantically trying to jump over her. Actually, looks like you're trying to mount her. Actually, that's quite disturbing form. Oh, yeah, all cleared. Everyone's stripped of their weapons and armor. In some cases, quite literally. Nah, won't let me pick it up. This is a nuisance, and I can probably hear another arrow rattling around, but I'm not going to waste time to try and catch them all. I've got enough ammunition. Yeah, normally I get over encumbered, so I'm trying repeated playthroughs. I've learnt what things to get, what things to avoid getting. At the end of the day, you're doing weight for value. Weight for value. You want things that don't weigh very much, which have a decent value to them. Things like potions, gems, soul gems, that sort of thing. clothes is actually quite useful as well, to a certain extent, but only really valuable ones. I think I picked up some merchant clothes, which are one of the more expensive items of clothing. And you also notice there's a discrepancy between the prices, the values that show up there, and also the value you get from merchants. That will be alleviated by a sneak skill. Not sneak skill, a speech skill. There. I'm not going to really mind anymore. Oh yeah, I'm going to quick save before I do this. Hopefully. Yes, quick save. And jump in there, and then hover in midair long enough to pick up his stuff. You'll take some fall damage, but even on legendary it's never enough to kill you. And it's got a chance to level a little bit of restoration while you're at it. Ta-da! Okay, time to get our bow on, our sneak on, and let's face the dungeon boss. Once I've finished picking every single mushroom and going. Now, this guy can be a problem. He's difficult to do solo. That's almost a guaranteed fact, but he does have some useful items. Dark Overlord, that's what we'll be joining. Shoot him. Oh. First things first. If you've got any archery potions or anything to boost health, like fortify health, fortify stamina, always a good idea. And we'll get some use out of poisons. Poisons aren't going to make all that much of a difference.
Someone there.
Lydia doing some close range archery. Counting staggers in with it, so it gives Lydia time to recover. You've got to be a bit more tactical with your use of shout. But she's making good ground.
I love a challenge. Rip you open.
Lydia, he does have advantage over Lydia. He can deal more damage than she can take, so it's always a good idea to get in the fray and help out as best you can. Another level, it's always nice.
You're a disgrace.
That's in it. Did you miss?
Mercy.
Oh good, Lydia killed him for me, that's good. So, hunting bow, gonna leave that, those are very useful. Grab the armor.
Still here.
Lydia,
How can I serve
Lydia
you, my
doesn't have a
queen?
helmet, so it's always good. She's got a two-handed weapon, so I'm going to give her the Iron Hand Gauntlet. That's 15% more damage to her. That's always good. They're very worthwhile. And I'm going to give her some of the steel armor. Or some of my armor in general, just to get rid of reduce my carry rate
Lead
down
on.
so that I can carry less stuff and can fast travel. So it's going to raid the chest. Dwarven sword. I think that dwarven sword is better than mine. Let's see.
Still here.
You need to give us
I
some
am
more stuff.
sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm going to keep the necklace of minor magic, as that's useful for me. So I'm going to give her some of this armor, I guess. Or no. She can take that. That's
Lead
enough.
on.
Iron wire, not worth carrying. So I'm going to head back to Riverwood to sell to the blacksmith and also to turn in the golden claw. I haven't forgotten about that. Going to take a little cat nap, wait for the shops open so I can actually sell my stuff. I could have just waited, but resting gives you a rested bonus, which helps in leveling skills.
Still here. I am at your command.
So I want to take everything off her. Everything that she's not using. I think I'll give her sword back because it might be useful just in case.
Let's get going then.
Anything I can upgrade? Yeah, I can upgrade that. I'll do that. Just a little bit of smithing. Not too bothered about smithing, but I will need it. If you do the Imperial Quest, he's the guy you go to.
Take a look.
He's Havbar's uncle, and those iron ore and steel ingots, sorry, iron and steel ingots, you can actually steal. So I'm just going to sell stuff. Give me some gold. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the waning magic one and sell the other one. Okay, so it's leaving me with my armor. Dwarven sword's actually better than what I've got, I think. So I may actually think about upgrading that. Sell the daggers, sell that. And keep all those. All good. There's one thing I haven't checked yet, which might be worth checking, is whether he's got any dwarven ingots. But no big deal.
Care to have a drink? Show! You found it! I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you. You and me, we're the... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I'm going to grab that spell because it's a important alteration spell. I'm not going to be too bothered about soul gems just yet, but he has got a dwarven ingot which I'm going to nick, because, or buy rather, because I can upgrade my sword with that, my new sword. Keep those, keep the ingredients, sell the wine. I'm not going to sell the ale because I need that. Keep the fireball spells, I need those. They'll come in very, it'll be very clear why I'm keeping those later on. Some of the potions and poisons, or the potions which do poison damage or poisons themselves, I'm selling, because then they're utterly useless to you. And I think I've got a fair amount of, I never really need tons of resist frost stuff, I just keep the best ones and sell the rest. At the end of the day, the only thing you really need is health, magic, and stamina potions, to be honest. Some potions are useful, but you only need like 1 or 2 of them. You don't want to go overboard with 1,000,001 potions, because it really does sap your carry weight. So I'm keeping that, keeping the magicka, fortify health. Some of those I might sell, especially the lesser ones. Just keep a few. Also keeping a few poisons, it does help do more damage. Stuff, that's why I sell that as well. Stuff is sometimes worth having, but not always. Okay, everything else I've got, I need. Carry weights kind of low. All good.
It means
I'm going to learn those books. So spells.
so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
And time to level up. Again, I'm sticking to the 3-to-1 ratio. So I've put 2 into magic, and I'm now going to put 1 into health. So by the time I get to level, I think it's level 13, I think, I should have 6, 4, 2. And I'm going to put a cloak into alteration, because I've now got a spell in alteration.
Lucan, I was thinking...
So I'm going to head north. Put that favourite that spell. It increases your armor rating, which is very helpful for defense. And what I would normally get into the routine of doing if I'm using bound weapons, or even if I'm not using bound weapons, will cast that every time things get rough. So I'm going to assign it a number, I think. Yeah, I always assign it number 2. And have a bound sword. I'd probably get quite a bit of mileage out of the bound sword because it is that much more stronger than your smith weaponry. Smith weaponry eventually will become more powerful than this mid to late game, but early game bound weaponry is where the action is. I'm grabbing a lot of these Moritapinellas, or however it's pronounced, because they're useful for restore magicka, and magicka is a key component of the build. Having hotkeys is very, very important. Now, one thing I could have done, and I probably might do, is fast travel back. I probably could just fast travel straight away, all the way back to the road to Ivarstead, but going back this way allows me to stock up on some alchemy ingredients, which is always a good thing.
I am waiting for a good death.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait a bit longer, mate, because I'm not going to attack you. The fact that he's killed those two is very handy for me, because I can get some more leather and also some more alchemy ingredients. Sabertooth is used for smithing potions. So I've come up this road. I can probably just fast travel, because where I'm heading is back to right Riverwatch, where I was beforehand. Okay. I'm going to call it quits for here, I think. I will probably record some of the other dungeon crawling later on, and I may or may not include the next video, depending on how interesting it is. Looks like there's some action up there, but that action is going to have to wait for the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.